they were in high school. When the nerd came up to the girl in high school, she was like, ugh, no, I don't want you. And then once she became a baby mama, he was a CEO executive and all that. And she's like, hey, you remember me? He said, ugh, no, I don't want you. I be feeling like, respectfully, y'all is the grown-up versions of the niggas that got hurt in high school while we was out with the drug dealers. Let me tell you something. We were victims then making horrible-ass decisions with grown-ass preying on us.
What's good, YouTube? This is KB LaFleur. You can call me KB. Welcome back to another video, man. We got something pretty good today, man. We got this beautiful sister trying to absolve a lot of women from accountability, right? Absolve a lot of women from accountability. Now, I'm pretty sure people have been seeing this clip making its rounds on Instagram and on TikTok and whatever other social media platform there is, right? Now, I also went ahead and added this clip in one of my videos a couple of days ago, pretty much talking about what we're about to talk about, how a lot of you women want to absolve themselves from accountability, and now they're trying to absolve themselves from accountability of rejecting a man and telling a man to get over that rejection and now date me. Like, it doesn't make any sense. Like, and that just speaks to the entitlement. And this is why red pill channels exist, because you have women who walk around thinking this way. And for me, this sister embodies, right? Literally, this sister embodies your stereotypical sister from the sisterhood, man, where once again, to some degree, she seems modest, right? But I mean, just look at her aura, just look at how she acts, look at her mannerisms, look at how she moves. And this is why I say, for men who and from my understanding, I think she is married, right? I think she is married. The last time I checked, she was married. I could be wrong, but any man who would sit here and marry somebody like this, man, like I said, it speaks volumes about that man, because how could any man would allow a woman like this to sit over and have the kind of mindset that she has? Get it? You can be a free thinker. You know, you can be a free thinker, and you do pick who you do marry and all of that good stuff. And that is facts here. But the fact of the matter is, as a man, how do you put up with that? How do you allow that to happen? So like I said, it speaks characters, because there is no man that deals with this woman that can be a man in their household. Like, I just don't see that. I don't see that. I see the man wearing the panties in that relationship, right? Or where a woman is saying, no, we are equal. We are equal, but at the end of the day, I'm going to be treated like I'm above you. You're going to take care of me. You're going to be doing this. You're going to be doing that. And once again, those are the type of women you do not want to deal with. But those are your stereotypical sisters, man, that you would see today. Right, that you will see today. Very condescending, very loud and brash. She doesn't even allow the brother Anton Daniels in this video to speak. She doesn't even allow him to speak. She's cutting him off. She's very, I would say, damn near toxic, right? But let's just go ahead and jump into the video.
This reminds me of a meme. It was a meme of a girl in high school, a girl and a guy in high school.
How you gonna shame me?
Hold on, I'm not shaming you. I'm actually about to
You're
bring you full circle. I got your back. Watch
perfect.
this. In the meme, they were in high school. When the nerd came up to the girl in high school, she was like, ugh, no, I don't want you. And then once she became a baby mama, he was a CEO executive and all that. And she's like, hey, you remember me? He said, ugh, no, I don't want you. I be feeling like, respectfully, y'all is the grown-up versions of the niggas that got hurt in high school while we was out with the drug dealers. Let me tell you something. We were victims then making horrible-ass decisions with grown-ass niggas preying on us. Y'all gotta let that shit go. You didn't get no pussy in high school. You getting pussy now. Get over it, nigga.
Absolutely. Because how many times do you hear men bring up, but what about the girls who had the older guys picking them up in high school?
Get the fuck over
it. It was right. It wasn't right then. It is not right now. And she wasn't the one who was responsible for making it right. He was the older guy.
They can make more. They can make more
Take
excuses.
some accountability.
They can have as many excuses as they want. I say, God save me from y'all.
Oh, that's amazing. I'm still the bitch you dream about. So we can talk all day about certain topics. Rejection. You guys can't sit here and say.
Guys that they want to try to shame for making good decisions.
No one's shaming you.
You're not shaming good decisions.
You're not shaming me.
I'm not shaming good decisions.
No one's shaming them for their decision making.
It's
actually quite the opposite. You're shaming people for making bad decisions in the past.
Why do they keep talking over me? Remember this, and this goes for the women too. But I'm speaking to my guys. Anytime that you find yourself in a situation where you dodged somebody that you thought was for you but really wasn't, that's God protecting you.
Absolutely.
That go for women too.
Whenever you raise your standards, fellas, remember, it's not that you gotta have a lot of options, you just gotta find the best one for you.
I mean, literally talking over the man, right? He allowed her to say what she had to say. Then when he tried to say something, 3 women are trying to talk over him.
They can have as many excuses as they want. I say God saved me from y'all.
Oh, that's amazing. I'm still the bitch you dream about. So we can talk all day about certain topics. Rejection. You guys can't say shaming good decisions. I think you're amazing. Not shaming me. I'm not shaming good decisions.
No one's shaming them for their decision making.
I feel shame. I
It's
feel
actually
great.
quite the opposite. You're shaming people for making bad decisions
Why do they keep
in the
talking
past.
over me? Why do they keep talking over me?
He is saying pretty much that, man, listen, if this woman did not want you back in the high school, man, and she pretty much just go away in the wind, that was a blessing, right? The most I was saying, that person was not for you. When you tried to holler at her, she rejected you, that person was not for you. What did the short hair lady say? Hey, well, that goes for women too. I mean, bro, man, once again, thank you for saying something, man, that we've already established. But once again, because you have a whole panel full of women, man, who do not know how to argue, who do not know how to have a simple conversation, even though once again they constantly on panels and they debating and everything. But once again, sis doesn't use any common sense. She really does not know how to have a conversation, right? And this is sometimes, man, a lot of this stuff is just unbearable to watch, man, because of how a lot of your women, man, who sadly have a platform, like this is how they run. This is how they have conversations. This is how they maneuver. And it's like, man, come on, man, like you cannot carry yourself that way. She is also bringing up the fact that she is saying that we are not shaming y'all, right? Anton Daniel said y'all are pretty much shaming us, and she said y'all are not. As you're sitting over here, literally this whole clip is you shaming men who said, hey, man, listen, I don't want to deal with these women, man, who rejected me back in high school. Now that I'm up and you done got these kids and you done sat over here, man. Hell, sometimes don't even have the kid, but you done sat over here and dealt with all of these guys and you ran through, you're bringing all your luggage. Why do you think that's something that I want to deal with? So no, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and date a girl, man, who's a couple of years younger than me or whatever, and go ahead and have a life that way. Right. And guess what? I can have the life that I really wanted to live, because a lot of times, man, when you have guys who get rejected by these women, they sit over here, these women getting kids. These women have traveled the whole wide world. These women traveled the whole world, while this man had to sit over here and work for everything that he needed. Then he gets to the point where he's able to say, hey, well, I can go ahead and relax. I can go ahead, man, reach my financial stride, or I'm actually getting to that point. Now you're gonna have these same women that rejected you try to jump on the bandwagon. He's like, nah. Why would I want to deal with a woman, man, who once again have all of this baggage? Number one, you rejected me. Number two, man, you had all this baggage. You wasn't there with me shooting in the gym. You done travel the world with other men. You did everything that I didn't get to experience. And now all of a sudden you think you can want to come in and come reap the benefits of my labor? Nah, right? It's just not. And this is where you literally get the term where women try to get a completed man. They don't want to sit over here and work with the man. They want a completed man. And this is why I say a lot of your women on this platform embody sisters from the shade room. Like, that's just a fact. A lot of these sisters embodies women from the shade room. These are your stereotypical sisters, man, who will not let you finish the argument, who end up proving the stereotype to be true, that the loud, brass, they don't make any sense. College educated, but don't make sense. From super smart, dumb people. Like, that's all it is. Super smart, dumb people. So let's go ahead and read these comments. Someone says, girl, what? So the boys you rejected in high school are supposed to want you now as grown men because you ate up and spit out? Someone else says, never pay full price for used tires. Someone else says she thought she could, right? She thought she did. But I mean, once again, this is your stereotypical sister, man, who think they can sit over here and use a bunch of word salad and try to guilt trip men to believing that, hey, well, listen, you shouldn't have to worry about my past. My past doesn't mean anything. It does mean something, right? It does mean something. Once again, if your past don't mean anything, people that were in jail 20 years ago, they wouldn't be in jail now, because guess what? Their past don't matter. 9 times out of 10, they probably changed too. People who are in jail from 10 years ago, they wouldn't be in jail now. And guess what? They're still in jail. They're still having to serve that time. Someone else says, quote unquote, get over it. Sounds a lot like save me. And that's too close to begging. Then someone else says, she's victimizing herself for decisions that she made herself. Wild times, LMAO. Someone else says, I dare someone to find a person saying something dumber than this, right? I mean, Come to my page, buddy. Come to my page, man. You'll see plenty. I mean, you can, once again, she is on tonight's conversation. You can see plenty of crazy things and outlandish things this sister has said that just doesn't make any sense. To where it's just like, okay, you prove a lot of points here. You prove a lot of points, man, that you don't make any sense, that a lot of sisters don't make any sense, that a lot of sisters are emotional. You get triggered by something small, and then you just start going off on a deep end, entitled, right? Can't take accountability. Entitlement to the 10th degree, to sit over here and tell a man to get over it. Hey man, listen, you need to get over that hurt. Imagine a man telling a woman, hey man, you need to get over that hurt. Man, no, it doesn't work that way. Right? It doesn't work that way. You're gonna have somebody like Yada tell you, no man, you need to love that woman. You need to sit over here, man, and eat her crack. You need to sit over here, man, and rub her feet. Now you need to sit over here, man, and feed her some Kool-Aid and some chicken and all that good stuff, man. Once again, man, doesn't work.
Men need to learn how to make love to their women without putting their hands on them. True masculinity isn't yelling and demanding. True masculinity is surrendering your ego and your pride.
And that's all that is just playing victim in it. Someone else says, in other news, some women seek to escape accountability from their actions and decisions. Someone else says, everybody don't need a platform to speak. Somebody else says, back then you didn't want me, now I'm hot, you're all on me, right? Somebody else says, man, nobody don't want no 1996 Buick with 300,000 miles on it. Someone else says, nah, the funniest part is him saying this is for the fellas and ladies too. And then she says it applies to women too. Laugh my ass off. She don't even know how to communicate or listen. And my point exactly, people. And that last comment sums up that whole panel of women, man. And it's just sad, man. But I mean, hey, man, look, y'all do me a huge favor, man. Leave a like, leave a comment, and leave me a subscribe, man. Let me know down below how y'all feeling about this, man. Like I said, these sisters, man, they just prove a lot of our points, man. They prove why the red pill is prominent. They prove why the red pill needs to exist, because this is ridiculous. This is entitlement to the 10th degree. You're telling men to get over a hurt, right? A hurt or whatever. Once again, if a man tells a woman to do that, what is that outcome? So, let me a huge favor, man. Like I said, leave me a like, leave me a comment, subscribe to the channel.